Hi channel viewers, Jean back with more Mars Anomalies, part 3 of 3, the epic ruins and wreckage of Charitum Montes on Mars. And we'll continue analyzing this high-rise photograph, Lobate Features in Charitum Montes. And I'll be showing you images cropped from the low-res black and white map projected JP2. And we're analyzing the last third of this photograph. I covered the first third, middle third in parts 1 and 2. So this is the conclusion of the anomalies I found in this area. To start with, we're looking at more what I speculate to be walls, wreckage, destroyed foundations of structures. Check out the straight rows of megalithic blocks covered in sand and dust. As stated in my previous videos, I think a vast amount of water flowed through here and caused devastation throughout the area. So check out the rows, parallel rows, and then that arrangement of blocks right there. We've got 9 blocks arranged in like a cube. There we've got some more blocks next to one another. There's one with a little knob on it. Check out that block over here. It's like this chevron shape with a round feature at the apex. There's some more blocks over there that have come loose. More parallel lines, check at that. And more of these blocks over there as well. Lines running across diagonally right to left. Check out those blocks there. That would look like terraces. And the first anomaly we're looking at in depth is this one over here, and I'd love to hear NASA's explanation for this block of strange looking artifacts. Look at this straight line running through here. We've got this rounded part sticking out to the right, and then what looks like it could be a triangular object. There's a dark spot right in the center, and then underneath another object perhaps with a sort of horseshoe semicircular part to it there, a hole right in the center. So what would the explanation of this anomaly be? Just the normal boulder, lobate? Definitely not natural in my opinion. Next anomaly we're looking at, got some more of these strange megalithic type anomalies. Look at the shape of this one. And we've got a circular dark feature right in the center. And this is one of the bigger megalithic blocks that I'm showing you from this high-rise photograph. It's about 20-25 meters from side to side there. And up close we'll see a dark spot right in the center. So love to hear NASA's explanation for this one as well. This pile of megalithic junk right there. This is it up close. Look at this part over here. This rectangular piece with a smaller feature on the one side, and then on the right hand side we've got, it looks like a little opening like a pipe, More of these what look like metallic plates lying around. Yeah, this piece looks as if it's been bent. Goes underneath this darker piece, comes out there and bends over that way. The dark spot in the corner. Another block over here with a little dark dome or feature there. This looks like this could be an opening. There as well, look at this rather weird shape. Got like a rectangular slot or opening there. Straight lines, right angles. And then two little dome-like knobs or features. And we've got 4 in a row over there. Another piece of metallic plate perhaps. Two strange megalithic blocks. Another one of these hexagonal shapes with 2 little dome-like features or knobs right in the center. And then this rectangular piece partially buried. You can see 2 sides. And on the one side we've got like a dark spot. Okay, so we're looking at those 2 anomalies there. Up close, they look like megalithic blocks, heavily eroded, and on this one side we've got multiple little circular features next to one another, perhaps a type of symbols. Here we've got another disc-like shaped piece right there. Looking at that triangular anomaly in the center of the screen. Check at the geometry in this shape, and then 3 of these rather strange parts. That there looks like a little dome-like feature. That there looks like a T. And over here like a V shape. Not quite sure what those are. Checking out those blocks in the center of the screen. And the one that sticks out like a sore thumb is this one here. Like this U shape. And here another rectangular piece with a rounded side. And a little dome-like feature in the center there. And then there in the corner, it looks like a little triangular part. And then look at this strange anomaly here. With that piece running through there. And then it bends out this way, a little square side to it there. And then this brighter piece sticking out of this junction point here. Could that be a piece of machinery, some type of destroyed technology? Another one of these convex dome shapes with a little dark spot there in the center that looks like a flattened dome. And this looks like a chevron shaped piece. Look at the symmetry in these curves over here. Very similar to 2 other anomalies I showed you in this shape. In part 2 I'll cover that, as well as in part 1. And in this piece over here, I think these are similarly shaped objects. Check it, the geometry here. This part's been covered in sand. We've got a dome-like feature right there in the center, and then two other knobs or features equally spaced. Get the symmetry in that. And then this weird part here that looks like a metallic piece with a rectangular opening there, and then it looks as if it's been torn apart with this rounded piece sticking out. Checking out the heap of junk there. There are multiple pieces that look similar. The top one over here and this bottom one. Here we've got 3 dark spots arranged in a triangular pattern on this one side. Here we've got another X shape similar to the X shapes I showed you in part 1 and 2. You've got a piece coming off there, over here. This side is partially buried as well as that side there. Looks like a piece of metallic plate. Possibly these are all part of the same object. Totally destroyed and wrecked. Check out the dark spots or parts to that piece there. It looks like a winglet. Also another pile of rubbish and junk over there. Up close you've got what looks like another metallic plate. What could be a really thin megalithic slab. This one as well. And we've got another piece that looks either megalithic or metallic. Get these straight sides, and this corner has been bent down by the looks of it. The dark feature right in the center there. That there looks like a worked megalithic block. Look at that rectangular piece there. Little dome-like feature in the center. The square anomaly there, straight edges, rounded corner, 90-degree angle, and then 3 knobs or features in a row there. Another one of these either metallic plates or megalithic slabs. Look at the way it's surrounded over here. And then buried in the sand, another square megalithic piece sticking out there. Look at the shape of this anomaly here, with a rounded opening there. This again looks either metallic or like a eroded megalithic slab with some features on it, possibly symbols. Check out that square piece there. Another rectangular part over here with 3 smaller features in the center. There's another triangular piece sticking out here. Could be another hexagonal object. We're checking out those anomalies there. Also a combination of either megalithic blocks or slabs and wreckage from some type of machinery or technology. Check out this piece here. A straight edge running along there, rounded corner, another straight edge here, and then a strange like slot or opening in this one side, and then darker parts on the surface. There we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little parts arranged in a circle. We've got another hexagonal object, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides we can see, with a triangular pyramidal feature or part sticking out there. Now we've got another rectangular thin metal plate type of object, little part in the center, and running along underneath it looks like it could be a pipe, and then this could be a part of it as well, to get the two parallel parts there. Checking out those anomalies. Up close, another one of these hexagonal shaped disc-like objects with this rounded part sticking out. That could be an opening, and then we've got 4 equally sized, maybe 5, yes, there's another one of these objects arranged in a circular pattern around that center. Now we've got what looks like metallic wreckage. Checking out that junk pile there. This piece over here, got like a straight edge there, and then it's rounded to this one side like a semicircle object, but then it's got this buried piece sticking out the side, and it's got really weird surface features, circular donut shaped parts or features there, and then in the center this looks like it's recessed, a little square part in the center over there. There's another rectangular object that looks like it could be open, like a hollow box. And then this piece here with like a hammerhead part to it there, similar to one I showed you in part 1. And then this also looks like metallic debris. Get that thin rectangular piece sticking out of that opening. There's a little X on the side of that block. Checking out that area there. We have this part, multiple sides, and some symmetry as well. And then 3 smaller parts in the row lining up with that rounded piece there. Could that be a type of a craft? And then look at the geometry of this block or part. Straight sides, right angle here. And that looks like another piece of metallic plate. The way it's been bent is one side. There's another, looks like a 90-degree angle there. That rounded edge, and then a darker spot right in the center of that side. And then in the center of this one side, yeah, we've got another two equally sized spherical dome-like features. And then this piece lying all on its own, totally out of place. Also some symmetry and geometry to this shape. And then on top we've got these equally sized and spaced dome-like features running through that center line. Over here too, that's arranged in a perfectly triangular pattern. It's got those two metallic type objects there. Straight sides. There's like a ridge line running through there. The way it's been bent. Three equally sized and spaced smaller parts there. It looks like metallic plating that's been partially buried over here. There's some layers to it. Get this piece and this piece here. Got the same type of shape. Covered in dust. Here's another, it looks like metallic plate running through there. Also partially covered in sand and dust. Look at this edge. Looks as if it's been ripped or torn off another piece. Straight edge here. Nicely curved edge there. And then three smaller dome-like features on the top. So I'm not sure what we're looking at here, but these two pieces there, we've got two similarly sized dark spots on it. And then that geometry there seems to be repeated here. Same type of material. Could this be another piece of metal plate? Some layered artifacts over here as well. Straight edge, right angle. So I'd love to hear NASA's explanation for all these geometric shapes. Definitely not all of these are boulders or rocks, that's for sure. We're checking out those anomalies, yeah? Get that straight edge there. Another circular side to it there. And right in the center we've got another dark dome-like feature. Get that indentation there. And then some layering going on here. This piece is lying on top of this larger object, straight edge over here. Would that be some type of metallic debris from an object like a machine or some type of technology? We've got another opening, looks like an opening over here, and another dome-like feature or knob in the center of that surface. There's another little ball, possibly about 1/2 meter in diameter. All these anomalies range between 8 to 15 meters across, so we're not talking about stone or boulder sized objects here. These are massive. Check at this shape as well, that little piece sticking out there. So that one there, for example, you look at the scale, yeah, it's about 12 meters across. All these other things, yeah, we could argue they are like broken megaliths. These could be rocks and boulders, but these things, I don't think so. Check out that part there, with this piece folded around there. There's a triangular part lying on top of it, and then this looks like metal plate, possibly part of the same object. It even continues here. I'd love to know what is buried here. This definitely looks like a metallic plate of sorts, and then it continues on the top. Maybe it's 2 pieces. I don't know, guys and girls. Let me know what you make of these as well in the comments below, please. And on top of here, we've got what looks like an anchor symbol. There's a dome-like object there, there, and there, with these lines running across, joining them. And again, that object there's got a perfect little square in the center. Some layered objects over here. The strange markings, features on this one side. And you've got like a V-shaped feature on top of that block. Look at the way this one's been cut. And over here too. Not sure if these are all megalithic blocks and slabs, or could there be some type of machinery also lying in this heap. Look at this part. Looks like a little pedestal with a hexagonal feature on this one side. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 7 sides. This looks like a metallic plate. This whole piece here. Buried in sand. Check at the smaller circular parts in this row. It looks like a pipe over here with an opening there. It would be nice to be at the site to look at these things firsthand. Look at that, it looks like a handle, the rounded ball-like part to it there. That looks like a piece of pipe with a little opening. There's another perfect sphere right there. Look at the way this piece is above the sand. Right, it's been bent with smaller, like C-shaped anomalies to it. You've got two little balls over there as well. We're checking out that part. This edge over here just doesn't look natural to me. We've got the straight edge, right angle, straight edge, and you've got a rounded piece to it here. And on top, another sort of semicircular dome. Could be an opening there. Looking at that arrangement of anomalies there. This curved pattern. Look at that shape over here. Love to see a rock or boulder in the shape of a J. Okay, reverse J, but still, look at that. Anyway, there's another rectangular piece here, another one here. Also, not sure if these are megalithic in nature or some type of machinery, parts of a machine. You get the two smaller dome-like features in that center. There's another one here and another one there. There's three in a triangular pattern on that one. Two along that line over here. This object is also massive, about 12 meters across. And it looks like crumpled up metal plate. Very bright, shiny material. And right in the center, we've got what looks like a hole. As well, on this one side. Not quite sure what to make of that piece. And then there too. Really strangely shaped part with a circular pattern over there and a dome-like feature right in the center. And then this piece sticking out here, so partially buried. Check out those two, also massive. I speculate these might be two objects This one's lying on top of this one, like metallic parts. This one's a little, got that side there's partially buried. Also it's got a hexagonal shape to it. Can't see what that looks like, but if we follow the pattern of everything we've seen so far, this could be a hexagonal object, like a stop sign. Shaped like a stop sign. Now here, it seems like a little square piece sticking out there with a little ball or dome-like part on the one side. There are multiple darker spots. Check out that part there. These two cubical features on this one side. These look like little square cube block type anomalies. That there looks like a pipe. And this too is like metal plate. It's been bent and ripped apart and then partially buried in sand and dust. Another one of these objects with a dome-like marble feature in the center. Get the alignment of smaller features on that thing. So we're checking out that anomaly there. Also, I'm not sure if this is a piece of metal plate. It's been ripped apart and smashed with that darker dome-like feature on this one side. It's got this convex shape to it as well. Checking out the bunch of anomalies there. And another one of these disc-like objects with a circular feature in the center. And then more megalithic blocks. Get the way those three darker spots are arranged on that. With a circular opening there. There's another block with two darker little dome-like pieces on the one side running through the center there. Another little ball over here. And then a couple of smaller flattened dome-like parts on top of this thing, which seems to be metallic as well. Look at the way this edge runs along here. Okay, let's just get my bearings. Right, where are those anomalies? In this area there, okay. Now let's check this out. Yeah, this looks like a metallic plate. Very thin metal plate. The diamond-shaped part over here. Also, this could be a big piece of metal object that's been ripped apart, covered in sand and dust. You can see the line running along here. This piece is definitely part of this here. That also seems to be joined to this metal piece here. So that metal plate seems to be bent up. Part of this piece here, which is covered in sand. You got that triangular symmetrical part. That looks like some type of machine parts, pipes and gadgets. I don't know, I'm only speculating. Until we can get there, can't really say what these things are for sure. So we're checking those anomalies out. Look at this opening over there and there. And then this indentation on that piece here, as well as there's another indentation over here and there as well. Look at this block right in the center. We've got another circular feature, maybe that's a hole. Over here we've got multiple ripped apart, but I can only speculate to be metallic plating again with some pipes. Checking out that area, and here again, could this be megalithic or metallic? And that dome-like feature in the center. There's another one there. Checking out this area. There's another chevron-shaped object there. These look like blocks for sure. Straight edges. In the center, another dark spot. Looking at these anomalies. Check out this part. Got a circular piece here, and it comes out 90-degree angles into that side there. Look at that hole right in the center of that circular part. Another plectrum shaped object there. The darkest spot right in the center. Look at the side of this megalith with this feature on the side, like a symbol perhaps. Here as well. This be a piece of metal plate. There's a bore-like part lying on top of it. A dark spots running in two parallel lines there. This too looks like it could have been some type of container, with that being in the opening. And then here we've got a square part on this one side. We're checking out those plates over there. 3 layers perhaps. Straight edge. Look at that. Right angle. Could this be some type of makeshift habitat made out of these metal plates? And on top, got these darker spots which look like dome-like spherical balls. I'm not sure. Just want to see where that is. It's right there. Near to this edge, looks like a piece of metal that's been ripped from another piece. So I'm not sure if this is part of the same object. Looks like it's also partially buried and covered in dust. And then where are those anomalies? I'll just get my bearings quickly. Right there. Now look at this piece. And then right in the center of that part, it's a hexagonal shape, but like a little ball or dome. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, so checking that out. Found interesting was that hole over there. These look more like regular rocks. I think why I've included this is because of the shape of this piece here, which I thought looked a little bit unnatural as well. I could be wrong, as with all of these anomalies. Just wanted to show you another one of these and how abundant they are. The oblong feature in the center of that. Checking out that there. Triangular piece, and then arranged in a circular pattern, these darker spots. They look like little domes, straight edges, right angle, rounded corner, and then that rather weird piece right there. It's about 20 meters long, almost 22 meters long. and look at the straight edges here, and then right angles, but this part there with that ridge running through it looks rather artificial. Looking at those blocks over there, you can see two sides to that block. This one's corner is eroded away, and there on the side of that piece we've got a, looks like a hole. Here's another one of those flat disc-like objects, partially buried, with a dark spot in the center, or just off center. And let's check this out in Google Earth Mars. That's the northern hemisphere up there. And we're going down to the southern hemisphere. And this is where I found these anomalies from parts 1, 2 and 3, and these are 2 examples out of each episode I'm showing you here. There's that large block, that strange machine, and then from part 2, that weird convex shaped craft. Here we have a chevron shaped craft. And then from part 1, this disc-like object with multiple megalithic pillars and blocks scattered about there as well. As I say, this is in the southern hemisphere. Yeah, I found more structures and megaliths, and then in this area one of these disc-like objects, and that's the band in which I found all those anomalies in the southern hemisphere, and then another band in the northern hemisphere. So do check out those videos when you get the chance, and then just quickly have a look at my blog. You can find all this information and images as well as relevant links right here. I've got part 1, 2 and 3, and you can access all the images here. And as always, if you click on the smaller image, it will open the larger 1:1 scale crop from the JP2, in which you'll find that artifact. So this is a 1:1 scale. So if you count the pixels and you go according to the NASA scale, you can work out exactly how big these objects are. So I think that covers this one. So thank you for watching. I hope that you found it interesting and informative, and if you'd like to and you haven't, please subscribe, and if you do, please remember to turn on notifications. Thank you to my regular subscribers and viewers. I do appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next episode.